up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Yes, we are back in the bedroom settings. Today I wanted it to be super chilled, super relaxed. As you can tell by the title today, it's a girl talk mukbang. I have got my pizza right here. If you're from Manchester, it's Rudy's Pizza. Hold on, let me just open this up. You know I'm literally like gagging to dive into this. Like I said, as you can tell by the title, it is a girl talk mukbang. I feel like there's been so much going on at the moment. I just want to sit down and talk to you guys. These are like my favorite kind of videos. I'm just going to be reading the questions that you guys send me off my phone. Speaking of phone, I always get questions about my phone case, and the phone case I currently have on is from Casetify. I'm sure you guys have heard of them. I'm obsessed with their phone cases. This part of the video is actually sponsored by Casetify. They have seen how much love you guys have been giving me on my cases, and I'm so grateful that they wanted to sponsor this part of the video so I can introduce you guys to them if you haven't heard of them before. High impact cases are my favorite, and Casetify do like the biggest range of them. So many cool designs, so many customizable designs. You can see I just picked like a plain red one and put my name on it. You can totally customize the way that you do this. You can put your name across, you can put it in different fonts, change the color, you can have a mirror. Honestly, they have so many options, so many designs that you can put your name on. You can actually put basically whatever you want on the case. They are so cool, and I definitely recommend a high impact case if you're like me and quite clumsy and you drop your phone often. I'll insert a clip here. They are like drop phone proof, super protective of your phone. So if you guys are interested in getting your own Casetify phone, please go to casetify.com/Rachel Leary, and you guys can get 20% off any of the phone cases and we can match together. Honestly, any of the cases that you guys have seen recently, I have so many cases from them. Let me just show you. I'll give you a little inspo here. I've got like a baby pink one it's literally completely clear, baby pink around the edge, and it says Rachel in like a font like this. I've got this red one which is like a pre-made design saying like I'm working, I swear, because I am always on my phone. And this one still has all of the like protective wear in it, but I've got this one, it's got all the blue butterflies on it. Honestly, they've got the best designs. They're all like high impact. Like I said, who doesn't want to save 20% on a phone case? Customize it how and what you want. They have so many options. Make sure you go and check it out. So thanks again so much to Casetify for sponsoring that part of the video and allowing my followers 20% off of your cases, because they are the best. But right now, I'm gonna dive into this pizza. We're gonna jump into the girl talk questions and topics that you guys have sent in to me. I am so excited. I've not sat down and given you guys advice about things in so long. I love it. I know you guys love it. So let's go ahead and jump into this video. Okay, you guys, first things first. When I tell you, oh my god, this is the best pizza. Why have I got like a bubble in my throat? Hello. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I've got a bubble in my throat. Oh my god, does that ever happen to anyone? Right, let me read the first question. So someone sent in, I'm just gonna work my way from the bottom to the top. I'm gonna get through as many as I can without this getting too long. So first things first, someone sent in a question saying, setting the mood for when bae comes over. Well, I think that's a really good question. Setting the mood, such a like pre-preparer. If I know a boy is coming over, first things first, I will just assume they're coming over because we're at that stage where we might probably, you know, do bits, if that makes sense. So first things first, I am setting the bedroom. I am making sure that everything that I could possibly need is by my bed. So first things first, water, any sort of toys or protection or whatever is easily accessible. Number two, I've got mints in the side of my bed for when I wake up. Like, you guys might think this is so extra, but this is the shit. I just like to feel as comfortable as possible, and knowing that this stuff is there makes me feel comfortable. I like to make sure that either down the side of my bed or under my pillow or something is a baggy t-shirt, or just like something that I can just, I don't know, depending, like in the morning or something, I can just like whack on if I need to like go to the toilet or just anything like that. I'm just whacking it on, I'm feeling comfortable. That's just like what I like to do. I know that's not like so much setting the mood, but that's what I like to do. And now, as you can see, I'm very into my mood lighting. So I always like to make sure that my bedroom, because I'm assuming when they come over, the bedroom isn't like the first place that we're going. So I like to make sure my bedroom is already like pre-set up. So I'd probably have my lights on already, but like with the door closed. So like if we're moving into my bedroom, it's already set up the way that I feel comfortable and that I like it, and I'm not like like faffing around with lights like while we're in here, and he's like, what are you doing? And I'm just like, I'm just trying to set the mood. Like, I need to have it pre-done. But I feel like just make sure you've got like some drinks on deck, some food on deck that's not too like heavy duty. You've got like movies in mind, or like music in mind, or something. Like, make sure you got like, maybe like a speaker in your bedroom, like already pre-set up, you know? I feel like they're the kind of steps that I would take. Someone said this might be a bit deep, but I think it would be really good to discuss why so many guys think it's bad if a girl is shown to be into sex. Like, they are not wifey material. The only thing I can really say about that is just they're intimidated. Men like to feel like men. And a lot of people would associate men with being very dominant, very confident, being the one that takes control or like makes the first move. Like, that's just a very stereotypical expectation of a man. So when a woman is very sexually confident and dominant and knows what she wants and doesn't need to be told, it can be quite intimidating. So I can see why so many guys might think it's bad, but if the man that you're with thinks that's bad, that's the wrong man for you. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't be confident in your sexuality and confident in your like sexual needs or anything like that. That is just not the guy to be with, not the man for you, and you guys will just always clash, and you'll probably find that you clash on like other things. Like, if you offer to pay for a meal, he'd probably be really insulted. If you wanted to use a toy during sex, he'd probably be really offended. Like, that's just not someone, like, if you're a girl that like wants to do those things and your man is being like that, no, you guys are just gonna clash on too many things. Sack him off now. That's just not it. That is not the one for you. Move forward. It's an insecurity thing. That's, I think, why so many guys think that that's bad. Someone said, do you have any struggles having big boobs, finding clothes, bras, being comfortable? Yes. Oh my god, if you have big boobs, you know. I'm not the skinniest person as it is, but having big boobs just makes it look like you've got this like shell. Like, if you wear something that like is loose fitted, like regardless, you could be like a size 6, but if your boobs stick out, you look just like huge. Like, yes, honestly, finding clothes and stuff and just finding like the right balance, because I don't really like tight fitted clothes, but I don't like super loose fitted clothes because they just make me look 10 times bigger than I already am, and that's just like not flattering for me. What I have found though is wearing like, you know, like crop tops like this that really like are really flattering on your chest, really like are tight to your chest, but then like an oversized, you know, either blazer, jacket or something like that. That's a style that I really like and I find really complements my body. So maybe try styling outfits like around a really nice pair of like maybe like loose fitted trousers or jeans or like shorts or something. A crop top that really just like flatters your body shape. I think for me personally, halter necks are really nice on me, and then an oversized jacket to kind of hide, you know, any like bits that you want to hide, but your body from the front still looks like, I don't know, it's enhancing all the bits that you want to enhance. I don't know, it's so hard because I feel like when you've got small boobs, you want big boobs, and when you've got big boobs, you want small boobs. But yeah, big boob problems is just always looking so big all of the time, and especially when you're not like super skinny anyway, you just end up looking 10 times bigger, which is the struggles that I face as a big boob gal. Someone said never being able to orgasm when you have sex with your boyfriend. Okay, this is obviously very important because he is your boyfriend. This is not a one night stand where like, if you don't know, it's really not the end of the world, you're probably not gonna see them again. This is your boyfriend, and if you're not orgasming, that's like, that's something, mama. Like, you really need to discuss it, because this is gonna be possibly for the rest of your life that you're having sex with this person. Hopefully you feel comfortable enough and confident enough to address this. Like, if you're not using toys already, I would 100% suggest to use one. Don't think that he's gonna be insulted, because you're not insulting his dick game, you just want to elevate the experience. That's what I'm gonna say, and how to describe it. Like, it's not meant to be an insult if you feel like you need to use like a vibrator or something like that. It's not meant to be an insult. If a boy knows the way a girl's body works and how they do climax, they'll know it's more of an external thing. Well, I mean, some people can climax like internally, but most girls are more stimulated externally, and a boy, like, to expect them to like do both is like a lot. So if you want to help them out and be like, look, I want you to be like, you know, pounding me, like, that's calm. But if I just want to bring a vibrator into the mix to literally elevate the experience for me and have the best time ever, if he denies you of that, fuck him. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, he should be willing to like be like, you know what, whatever works for you, I am down. If you haven't already, I would say bring toys into the mix, or maybe work out what it is that really does get you going. Dirty talk or role play or just other things like that. Figure it out for yourself, and then obviously if he's your boyfriend, I would hope that you're at a level that you can be really confident with each other, and just bring it up and be like, look, I really want to try this. Are you down? But like, you're saying it in a way because you want it to be more beneficial for you, and he denies you of that, then on to the next, honey, because there will be someone out there that is willing to do whatever makes you tick. Someone said, my fiance won't let me go on girls' nights out and hates me wearing clothes showing skin. Okay, I've seen so many tweets and stuff and TikToks about this kind of shit. Your boyfriend is only insecure about you going on a girls' night out and you showing skin because he knows the way that he would react seeing a group of girls on a girls' night out, and a group of girls where all of the girls have their legs out or like whatever they've got out, and he knows the way that he would feel about them, and he's not letting you go because he thinks a boy's gonna feel that same way about you. It's his problem. It is not yours. You're confident in your relationship, so that's why you're not seeing the problem in it. He is evidently not. So it's a problem that you must address with him, okay? Like, it's not to do with you. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't go out wearing whatever you want that makes you feel good or anything like that. If you're not going out to receive that kind of attention and you don't want that kind of attention, you're just wearing it because you want to wear it, he should understand that. He should be your hype man and be hyping you up if he trusts you, okay? Think about it. Okay, someone says, would you pursue a guy that you're interested in? Oh, like, would you pursue a guy that you're interested in brackets, he has shown interest but no effort. It's funny that you say that because that's literally been like my situation. Kind of like during the beginning of lockdown, like I was talking to a guy and I thought that it was a mutual interest on things, and you know, communication for me is a very deciding factor and a big deal. I'm a very understanding person if you just communicate with me, do you know what I mean? So if you I don't know, like ignore me and then like explain yourself kind of like later on, like after ignoring me, or if you ask to see me and then again just ghost me and then explain, like it's like no, just like I get it, like sometimes you're busy last minute, just tell me. Like I'm a culprit of suddenly, like with my job especially, last minute things come up, you just get busy, but just voice it to someone, just communicate, like I'm sure they'll understand. I just don't like it when people, yeah, show interest but then like don't put their money where their mouth is, you know what I mean? Like, don't get me started on that because I'll get like angry, but no effort for me is a big deal breaker, so no. I mean, I'd give the guy a chance, but I won't pursue it. Like, I'm not gonna be made to look stupid, like absolutely no way. So sack it off, honey. Sack it off. Someone, if they're interested in you, they will show it and they will make the effort, like, period. Someone says, my boyfriend, wait, hold on. Pizza time. Someone said, my boyfriend broke up with me saying that he only sees me as a friend. He's back on Tinder. Help. I'm all for being a girl's girl and being on your side, don't get me wrong, but I know how hard it is to like suddenly realize in a relationship, especially if it's been a long-term relationship, that you do just see them as a friend, and it takes a lot to be honest with yourself for one, and then obviously be honest with your partner. So I know as the person to be told that the person that you're like in love with or that you really like only sees you as a friend is so hurtful and so hard, and you just can't wrap your head around it. And then obviously to see that he's on Tinder is just another like stab like in the back and in the heart. But it is one of those situations where like you have to remember it's probably nothing that you did. Sometimes you can just get so friendly with someone and so comfortable with someone that you actually realize you would so much rather just have them as a friend, you know? Like it's a really difficult situation, and I feel so bad for you because like I know that must be so hard to see, but you just have to think like if you don't want to be his friend, totally, like he can't expect you to just go back to being friends. That's absolutely fine. Like if he gives you a hard time about that, then like block him, like don't have anything to do with him. Just because he's ready to be friends, it doesn't mean you have to be, don't worry. But maybe look at the bigger picture and think to yourself like maybe actually, I don't know, could you be friends? Like, is that such a bad thing? But obviously if it is, 100% just be like, I appreciate what you're saying, but you know, I am gonna have to just like block, and it's nothing that you've done, I just can't see you move on like this. Like it just like, it's upsetting me too much, especially if it's like unexpected as well. If you're breaking up in that sense, or that you think you should just be friends, it's obviously going to be so difficult, and it's probably really difficult for him as well. Boys always act really impulsively when it comes to breakups, and he probably thinks jumping on Tinder is like the best thing to do in terms of just like moving on and getting over you, and like he thinks that's the way to do it. Just let him do his thing. Girls always have the upper hand when it comes to breakups in the long term. If he's doing that super quick, probably in a couple of months he'll come back to you and say that he's realized that he's made a mistake, but you'll have already moved on. You'll be over that. You'll be donezo, over the situation. He said he wanted to be friends, and you're in that mindset. You are just friends. Like, be done with it. Do you know what I mean? Boys are very impulsive, so I wouldn't take the fact that he's on Tinder to heart too much, and just focus on yourself. Figure out what you want to do with this situation in terms of whether or not you actually want to be friends with him, or if not, and just do whatever is right for you and anything that you need to do to make yourself happy. Oh my god, I've got so many. Right, okay, I'm gonna answer like a couple more because I don't want this video to be too long. Ooh, someone said, how long should the talking stage be? Now this is confusing. Obviously at the moment, like, we've been in lockdown and stuff like that, so I feel like the talking stage goes on a little bit, I don't know, longer than expected. Although don't overdo the talking stage in lockdown, because you don't want to meet and like have nothing to talk about. But I feel like I've like seen two ends of it. Like, I've seen my friends, and like I've experienced myself like talking to a guy for like ages before you meet. Or like some people like talk to a guy and within one day they're like, right, when are we gonna do something? When are we gonna meet? When are we gonna go on our first date type thing? It totally varies, but I think it shouldn't go on like, I'm assuming by talking stage you mean how long you meet up and talk for and stuff before you're exclusive, or like something like that. I'm assuming that's what you mean by talking stage. And I do think it varies, and especially at the moment it's so much more difficult to like determine what's right and what's like concerning or like unusual. But I would maybe say like a couple of months of meeting up, talking, getting to know each other. I feel like it depends on how comfortable you both are as people, because people that are a little bit uptight, a little bit nervous, they just take a little bit longer to warm up to and get to know, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they don't want to go there with you. That's literally like just their personality. But I definitely think maybe a couple of months, and then I would maybe like ask questions, or maybe like expect like a little bit more than just be talking. Do you know what I mean? Because you'd hope that by then they would kind of know what they want, or like at least the direction that they're going. So at least after 2 months I would want a little bit of clarity on the situation. Okay, the last one I'm gonna end on, I think, actually maybe I'll do like 2 more, but someone said, I cannot stop stalking my ex on socials, help. Every person here, raise your hand if you have been through this too. I feel like it's a natural thing. You just want to know, not like who's like won the breakup, but you just want to know like what they're doing, and it's obviously because you still care, and that is very healthy and fine to acknowledge if you still care about your ex. Like, most people do, unless they did you so dirty. Like, majority of people care about their ex-boyfriend or girlfriend. Like, that is just to be expected. But how to stop you, I think you just have to block them. And if your friends send you stuff, you have to ask them not to. Put them away, lock them in a cupboard that you can't access. Like, block them. Or maybe ask them to block you, and I'm not even joking. Just make it that you can't stalk them. And finally, I'm gonna end on this one, because my phone is literally on 5% battery. Someone says, how to get over someone you didn't actually date but texted for ages. Haven't we all been there? Just start texting someone else. I literally, like, get a dating app, you know, just find someone else to talk to. You just have to distract yourself. I'm not even joking. That's like the only advice I can give you. Just keep telling yourself like, you guys weren't anything. We were just texting. He doesn't actually really owe you anything if you were just texting, which is absolutely fine. Like, imagine the shoes on the other foot and like you've just like gone off, you know, a guy that you were texting. You wouldn't really think twice about it. You'd be like, we were just texting, you know? Actually, you know what? Listen to the Call Her Daddy podcast. Alexandra Cooper will tell you exactly how to get over a boy or just someone that you were texting. It's gonna like hit home and it's gonna be very truthful, but sometimes you just need to hear it. You are better than that. Find someone new in 5 seconds, which you will, because you are a queen, you are stunning, and 10 times better than that boy was anyway. Right, you guys, that was the end of this this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. You guys know I love doing these kind of videos. Real talk, girl talk, and I feel like just during, I don't know, the current climate, just having this one-on-one, well, I mean, it's like one-on-one for whoever is watching this video, but like, you know, I'm answering loads of you guys' questions, and sometimes it's nice to get advice from someone that's like impartial to your situation. As I also said at the beginning of the video, make sure you guys check out Casetify. I'm sure you guys have heard of them. I've left the link down below for you guys to check them out and save 20% using my link. So please make sure you do. Honestly, you can customize like majority of their cases. They've got so many cool designs, as I showed you earlier. The high impact means that it's not going to break if you drop it. Honestly, my favorite cases. But thank you so much to everyone that sent me in a question and a topic to cover. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.